Coach, obviously you guys gave them all they wanted and then some, but what do you feel like maybe you learned about your team these last couple of weeks?
Again, our guys responded. Man, they did. They answered the challenge. They answered the bell. I hate that we're sitting here disappointed, frustrated that we're not on the right side of it. But our guys are continuing to fight like heck for each other, and I'm proud of them for that.
It really felt like Mike was a different quarterback in the second half. Early, some pretty big misses there. What did you see early, and how did he kind of settle late?
Yeah, he did. He settled in there late in the first half, and then played really, really well in the second half. And that's without watching the tape. But early on, just again, I think it's a young kid in an unbelievable environment where we have an opportunity to do some things. Don't hit on him. I've got to continue to coach him better, put him in positions of success. But proud of him for getting himself out of that hole and then answering the right way to be able to go play the way we needed him to play.
Not sure if you were aware, but there's video circulating of Michael getting pushed on the sideline by Kirby Smart at the end of the game there. I don't know, maybe did you see it or do you have any
Haven't seen it. No response on that.
The other side of the ball, got some big plays at cornerback from Bryce Pollock, and then Diego Brumfield coming up with that interception. Obviously, what's it like to have Diego back on the field and just having those guys in the back end make some big plays?
Yeah, it's huge. It's huge having Diego back. This is a guy that, again, has played a ton of football. We couldn't have been more excited about him, and for this to be the first time he actually gets action. It's been a long time coming, but proud of who he's been. Man, he stayed the course and then takes advantage of opportunity today.
Coach, how have you been able to keep the kids kind of bought in? Because it seems like week after week they just keep getting better. I know it's not the results you wanted, but the improvement is apparent.
Yeah, I mean, for us, it's being incredibly consistent to who we are. We don't need to be anybody else. We're not trying to be anybody else. We don't want to compare ourselves to anybody else. We want to be exactly who we're supposed to be. And for us, just every single day, our process, waking up, both feet on the floor and being the best I can possibly be. And at some point, that's going to pay off for us, hopefully sooner than later.
Does it feel like you saw kind of enough in the second half? Enough good things that maybe there's things you can build off of that?
Again, there's going to be plenty to build off of. There's also going to be plenty to say, man, we have opportunities to go take it. We got to go take it. We've got to find a way to make the plays. This today was early in the game. All the 3 and outs early offensively, to me, was really the difference. And so for us to be able to stay on the field, be better on third down, make the layups offensively, that is going to be huge for us. And if we'll do that, then we got a chance to be sitting here feeling a heck of a lot different.
To come in as 34-point underdogs and then to lose by 10, what does that do for the confidence for this team?
Yeah, again, it has nothing to do with that. For me, for us, no part of it. Like, we got on the plane to come here to win a football game. So that sure wasn't, our mindset getting on the plane yesterday.
Johnny Daniels, again, a couple big runs for you today. What do you see in for him? And we talked about trust earlier in the year. How much do you trust him these days?
Yeah, he's continuing to get better and better. Vaughn and Johnny, again, I think we've got us a solid 1-2 punch. Those guys will continue to come on for us and be huge for us down the stretch.
You started Luke work out there at left tackle today. The offensive line against a very good defensive line seemed to kind of win some battles in line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Luke was ready to go fight his butt off. Mac actually was sick, been sick for the last 24 hours, so wasn't available. And Luke got the nod about 2 hours before the game. And my man was fired up, excited to be able to go out there and fight his butt off with his guys to give us a chance.
Biggest game in a Bulldog uniform for Kelly Akari too. It seemed like after a slow start with the injury, he's really been coming on. What do you see from him and his connection?
Yeah, exactly what, really why we brought him here. And Kelly, again, he's been incredibly patient. He's stayed the course in a great way, and proud of him for just continuing to be exactly who he's supposed to be, and look for him to have a big half of the back end of the season.
Mike's had to start 2 games in 2 of the biggest environments in all of college football. And how important do you think it will be to get back home next week and maybe have people cheering for him rather than against him?
Yeah, I think that'll be big. These last 2 weeks for Mike have been, they've been monumental for his growth. What he's having to go through over the last 2 weeks, again, for him as a football player, can't imagine it being any tougher ever in his career. And so excited about what he's going to be able to get done for us. I know we're all looking forward to getting back to Davis Wade.
Coach, how much was the crowd a factor this
Yeah,
afternoon. I
the
mean,
crowd was a huge part of it. You know, as we're trying to change tempos, the things that we're trying to do at the line of scrimmage, the communication piece of it, yes, it's a huge home field advantage.
Anything else? All right, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.